lot of players also from the Legion team that played this summer. And Bryce Tapper back to him. Over to first. And Jackson Burbach able to catch that one for the second out. 2 up, 2 down for Albert here in the first. Opening pitch on the inside corner for Albert. Strike one. And high and outside. And down low, 2-1. And that's on the outside corner. Even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And swung on and missed. So the Loons go in order, 1, 2, 3. Albert with a couple of strikeouts here in the top of the first. And through a half inning, it's the Loons nothing. And the Swamp Rats coming up. So getting back to what this league is all about, this is a fall ball wood bat league, so every batter will have to use a wood bat. You won't be able to hear a ping bat like you would hear during. This will be crack in the bat, hopefully like major leagues. This fall ball league is based out of Middleton, Madison Sluggers. Silver Sluggers, I should say. They've organized the whole league. Number of teams from around the area. Number of different cities and locations, fields where you might play. All of them pretty much in the Madison area. Furthest north, I believe, is in Sauk City. So just over the line in Columbia County. Swamp Rats will be batting a full lineup today, all 12 batters. Maddox Aneker to lead off. He's at short. Aiden Arians playing third. Bryce Albert, pitcher, will be bringing up the number 3 hole. In the cleanup spot today, Remy Braun. Remy playing catcher. Jackson Burbach at first base. Jackson batting 5th. Jacob Gear, second base. He's in the 6 hole. Emmanuel Granados in right field is at 7. Kyle Hostetler in center field, batting 8th. And opening pitch to Maddox is inside corner, strike 1. Nolan in left field. Avery Peachy, Mason Reedy, and AJ Unzueta. And that is in tight. Those 3 are on the bench as extra hitters this game. And outside of all to Maddox, he's ahead 2-1. And up high to Maddox, 3-1. inside the ball and back to the fence. And Maddox walks. Opening batter board for Waterloo in the first. And Aiden Arians stands in. A couple of incoming freshmen on this team. And up high to Aiden, ball one. Aiden is one of them. AJ Unzueta, the other. And down low, ball two. Maddox with a two-step lead over there. He's holding and up and over Aiden's head. And the wild pitch, Maddox will take second. .30 count to Arians with a runner now in scoring position. And Aiden leaves that one alone. It's the outside corner. Still ahead, 3-1. Bryce Aubert waits on deck. And that is down low, so back-to-back walks to start the game. And Waterloo with something cooking. And that is up high, ball one. And inside a ball. And that's on the outside corner. 2-1 to Bryce. Bottom of the first with runners on first and second. Sorry folks, forgot my base running diamond over there. And that is behind Bryce. And that will be a walk to Bryce. So bases loaded for Remy Braun. And still nobody out. And there's outside a ball. Inside and tight. And that is swung out and missed. Even at a ball and a strike. And Remy fouls that one over the Waterloo dugout. And he's behind 1-2. And that is in there for strike three. Backwards K for the first out of the inning. Brings up Jackson Burbach. First baseman in game one. The only lefty on the team. And outside, first pitch to Jackson. And in there for a strike. Curveball on the outside corner. Burbach behind 1-2. That's high and outside 2-2. And just missed. Full count. And that is outside. So Maddox Anaker comes around to score. And bases remain loaded. And the Swamp Rats put one on the board. And in there for a strike to Jacob. That's outside. 1-1. And Jacob jumps out of the way, misses the catcher, and the umpire caught it in the leg. So 2-1. And Jacob fouls that one up the right field line. Out of play. And Jacob in a 2-2 count. Bottom of the first. Bases loaded with a 1 out and 1 in. And that is down. Wild pitch. And Arians will come in to score. Everybody else moves up 90 feet. Full count to Jacob. And a grounder to short. And going over to first. And Jacob retired. But on the play, Bryce Aubert comes in to score. Burbach moves up to third. And Waterloo up 3-0. Ball 2 to Emmanuel. And E-Man swings through that pitch. 2-2 count. And down low to Emmanuel. It's full. Burbach, the runner on third. And And E-Man drop third strike. They'll have to retire him at first, and they do. But Waterloo plates 3. Sending 7 to the plate. They strand 1. And through 1 inning of play, they lead it. Swamp Rats 3. Loons 0. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. Plan is to play 6 innings in each game. Got started here a little early today. Albert on for his second inning of work. And fouled out of play. Strike 1. And that is fouled in about the same spot. Albert ahead 0-2. And big curveball, Tapper to third. Excuse me, not Gear. I'm used to Jacob playing over there. That was Arians over to first for the out. 5-3 on the ground out if you score along with us at home. And foul Tapper over by the Waterloo bench. 0-1. And swung on and missed, strike 2. Albert pitches to contact, but does get a lot of swings and misses on the big curveball. Expecting to see one soon here. Nope, that's a strike right down the middle. 3 strikeouts on the day for Albert through 1 2/3 inning of work. And that is a tapper back to Albert. And grounder over to first. Throw over to first. And side retired. So an efficient 1-2-3 inning for Albert in the second. And Loons are turned away through an inning and a half. Swamp Rats 3, Loons 0. Bottom of the second, due up Kyle Hostetler, Nolan Cohn, and Avery Peachy. 8, 9, and 10 hitters in the lineup. So Hostetler stands in. First batter at the bottom of the second, swung on and missed. Strike one. And swung on and missed. He's behind 0 and 2. And that is strike 3. So first out of the inning for Waterloo brings up Nolan Cohn, new player to the team this year, and grounder to second. Snagged there on the first pitch and over to first for the out. So 2 quick outs for Waterloo in the second here. Brings up Avery Peachy. And Peachy fouls that one off the mask of the catcher. Strike 1. And that's up high to Avery, 1-1. And swung on and missed. 1 and 2. Keep your head in there. The ball, 2-2. A lot of room in right center. And that is outside the ball, 3-2. Peachy were to reach. Mason Reedy in the on-deck circle. And that is hit batter. He's going to wear it. There's Remy Braun with the Princess Peach reference. So Waterloo with a runner aboard and 2 out brings up Mason Reedy. And on the outside corner for a strike. And swung on and missed. 0 and 2. And that is behind Reedy. Peachy running down to second will be in there with a stolen base. Almost overran it. Almost tagged out. So 1 and 2 to Reedy with a runner in scoring position now. And that is down low, 2-2. And Mason puts one out to right, and it'll be caught out there by the right fielder. So Waterloo strands a runner on second and fails to score here. So after two innings of play, Waterloo 3, Loons nothing.
We got Loons.
Plan on the Swamp Rat side is to pitch 3 innings apiece for the pitchers. So this should be Bryce's last inning of work. If the bench players will remain the bench players, that would probably mean that... And that's on the outside corner. That perhaps Aiden or Jacob would come in to relieve Bryce, but we'll see. And that is swung on and missed, strike 2. And that is a grounder to second. Gloved over there by Jacob, and in time for the out. One down in the top of the third. And swung on and missed. 0-2. And fouled out of play. Right under the Waterloo bench. And grounder to third. Sounds like a broken bat. Arians over to first. And 3 up, 3 down again. Oh, that's only 2 outs. I'm sorry. Two ground outs this half inning. And swung on and missed. Nice location for that opening pitch. Low and outside. And that misses out there. Low and outside. 1-1. Fouled straight back. And Auburn ahead 1-2.
Finish now. Finish now.
And fouled straight back again. We'll do it again at 1-2. And just misses, low inside. Not a bad spot for that pitch. 2-2. Quite the battle going on here between pitcher and batter. Definitely the highest pitch count out of any batter that Auburn has faced today so far. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat. Tapper back to Aubert, who will take it unassisted. Oh, could have flipped it to Jackson, but takes it to the bag himself to retire the side. 9 up for 9 down for Aubert. His day on the mound is done. And through 2.5 innings of play, Swamp Rats 3, Loons nothing.
Try to get my arm loose. I haven't seen it second. That first grounder to Aiden of the third, I'm like, oh, Jacob's got that one. Oh, no, he doesn't. Somebody else. Yeah, we both have the hair. I know. That's what screwed me up.
AJ leading off the third. Foul ball. Strike 1. Up high to Unzueta. Even at a ball and a strike. That hits the outside corner, 1-2. And down low, 2-2. And Unzueta fouls that one up the right field line. Out of play. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Lone outside. Full count to lead off the third. Bottom half of inning number 3, I should say. And that is strike 3. Drop third strike. Yeah, it looks like AJ will be safe at first. Back to the top of the order in Maddox Anaker. Walked and scored in the first. Ball 1 to Anaker. And a line shot to center, going to be caught out there for the first out. So first official out of the inning. Brings up Aiden Arians. And swung on and missed. 1-1. And in tight, 2-1. Loons with a two-step lead over there at first. And liner to left for single. First hit of the ball game for Waterloo. First and second with one down. And brings up Bryce Aubert. Up high, ball one. And down low, 2-0. And up high over his head. Aubert ahead, 3-0. And that is down low, 4-pitch walk for Aubert. Second time today he has walked. So bases are now loaded with one down for Remy Braun. And we will have a coaching visit to the mound before the next pitch. I turn it off for them. Because I'm saving my battery. Yeah. First pitch to Remy is tapped foul and out of play. Peachy came into the scorer's booth here wondering how fast the other pitcher was pitching. Yeah, it's fouled right in front of the Waterloo bench. And Braun behind 0-2. Got my little ball coach radar gun. And Braun on that one as well. He's behind 0-2 still, and we'll do it again. Not sure how accurate the radar gun is, but just adds the possibility of a little more data to the game play. Up high to Braun, takes 1-2. Corners up for the Loons. And that is up high to Braun. Good eye, 2-2. And Braun with a tapper foul just outside of first. Hanging tough. 2-2. Batter's out because first base is occupied. Runners advance at their own discretion And Unzweta comes in to score. Runners on second and third make that just third. Ball is out of play underneath the fence, but Arians will come in to score. And that makes it 5-0 on that same play. Aubert moves up to third. One and 0 to Burbach. Swung on and missed. Another swing and a miss. He's behind 1 and 2. And that is outside. And that is strike 3 looking to retire the third inning. But Waterloo plates 2. Gets their first hit of the game. First hit of the game for either team. And as customary with the first 2 innings, Strands 1 runner. Through 3 innings of play, Waterloo leads it. Swamp Rats 5 and Loons nothing. Jacob Gear on the mound. Jacob moves from second to pitcher. Aubert moves from pitcher to third, and Aiden Arians from third to second. All other bench players remain unchanged for Waterloo. Well, let's see if Jacob's got the same stuff in him that Bryce Aubert did, who was 9 up, 9 down. Gear with starting experience on the mound. Ever since he was in the American League. 10, 11 years old, something like that. And Gear's first pitch bounces in there outside a ball. Whole new set of numbers to get used to again for this announcer. And that is low and outside 2-0. And that is in there, line foul just outside of first. That drops low, 3-1. And that is low and outside, ball 4. So the Loons with their first base runner of the day in the fourth. And that is swung on and missed. Gear with an early strike to his second batter facing his second batter. I can't spit that out. Two-step lead over there at first. Throws over to first, and runner is back in time. Runner holds up high, 1-1. And that is a grounder to short. And Anaker unable to corral that. Safe at first. Thought about trying to throw to second to start the double play. Couldn't get a hold of it. So a walk and an error. And the Loons with something cooking here in the top of the fourth with nobody down. Aubert in at the corner. And pulls it back, but here.
Hits the outside corner, 0-1.
You got this side. Oh, yeah, I'm not getting it.
And shows bunt and taken for a strike. Gear ahead 0-2.
Get yourself 1-5. Here we go.
And swung on and missed. Foul tip into the catcher's mitt. Gear records his first strikeout of the game. One down. Top of the fourth. And tries to hit the outside corner and misses. Ball one. Big lead over there at first, but Burbach not holding them on. Can't go anywhere anyway. And a grounder to short. Over to second for one. On to first. And out of play. So runner will head to second. And on the play, runner scores for the Loons. And that's high and tight. Ball one. So trying to turn the double play. And errant throw over to second. Burbach wasn't able to handle. I think had he been able to glove that, it would have been out. And Gear misses. 3-1. That's in there for a strike. And that is fouled back and off the steps. Full count. And misses outside, gets past Braun. Runner from second will move up to third. So we're going to on the corners now with two down. A pinch runner at first for the catcher. Get his catcher's gear on. And off with the pitch. Braun throws down to second. Runner is safe on a stolen base. Throw is just up a little bit to the shortstop side of second. So runners on second and third for the Loons. And 1-1 count on that delivery and strike for Gear. And throws that and out of play. So on the wild pitch, another run comes in. And runner up to third base. And that is a pop fly out to center. Hostetler camping under that. Takes a few steps back to his left and able to catch that for the third out. But the Loons played a couple without the advantage of a hit. Couple walks, couple errors. And a wild pitch. And through 3.5. It's the Swamp Rats 5 and the Loons 2. Due up for the Swamp Rats, 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Gear, Granados, and Hostetler. Any one of them were to reach. Nolan Cone will be up fourth. Gear stands in, takes the opening ball one. So 5-2 now. The bottom of the fourth, new pitcher for the Loons. And Gear swung on and missed at that pitch. 1-1. And that is outside a ball. Three and one. And Gear fouls that one back. Even now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Inside corner. So first out of the inning by a backwards K. Hostetler's opening pitch to him is ball 1. Or Granados, excuse me. One and one to Granados. And ball inside misses. And that is outside. Granados with a walk. Big turn at first, but he will hold there. Brings up Hostetler. Yeah, the runner on first and 1 out. And that is down low, ball 1. And Granados is back in time, almost a tag on his butt. Strike 2. That is on the inside. Granados will take off on the wild pitch. A runner on second in a 2-1 count. And that is curveball missed high. And behind Hostetler's head, he's ahead 3-1. Swung on and missed there. 3-2. And drop third strike. Tagged out. So 2 down. And Nolan Cone stands in. He grounded out to second his first time up. And Tapper outside the first base coaching box. Coach Reedy's got that one, throws it back in. Strike one. Pop up to short. And under that one for the third out. And Waterloo strands another runner. That's 4 on the game. And through 4 innings of play, they lead it 5-2.
Top 5. Out. Fall back on top of the helmet. That boy. Not top, staying on top. Go. Comes up forward. And get his foot down in time. Good stretch over there first. Infield single. First hit of the game. 4 Loons. That hits the outside corner for years. Right down. Pitch. Swung out and fouled. Way out in front of that one. South the gazebo roof over there. You're ahead 0-2.
Pick a spot here. Got a boy. Other way. Now roll it around block.
Touchdown to the end recorded by
There's the tuck over there.
Justin. Matt, you're on deck.
What?
pitch, Braun up and throwing. Oh, Buck Skiller.
Got a boy. Making up for it. Got a
Braun
boy.
comes up quickly. Fires a strike down to second. Two down. Drops low.
Good nibble.
2-0.
Oh, shoot Smith. Shoot Smith.
Ground ball just outside of first.
Brand new one.
2-1.
Look here. Fill the zone.
Three and one now. This is on the outside corner. Runner aboard with two down.
Hey, first or second, I'll be there up the middle for each other. See if he goes, Remy. One.
Right on the outside corner. Find the black on that pitch.
That's why I live in there. Come on, bud.
Down low. Nice stop there. Too far away. Hold the runner at first. Slick lead over there. Covered over there. Open that grounder. Arian's able to grab that, flip it over to first. Clear cover. To the tired side. We're headed to the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth.
Ruby's drying the one off
The Swamp Rats coming to a 5-2 lead.
Yeah,
We looked at the Swamp Rats bottom three innings.
Coach, did you guys go get that one?
Sorry, folks. I think maybe I was on mute that whole game, that whole inning. If I was for that inning, I apologize. Been a while since I've been trying to keep book and also run the scoreboard for a while. During the high school games, I was able to get on the Waterloo Game Changer app, and anybody recording any of those balls and strikes and runs and stuff, I didn't have to touch that. So when I'm doing this to my YouTube channel, I'm kind of a one-man band, so kind of out of practice. Also on the Legion team that Waterloo had earlier this summer. Same thing. I was on Game Changer.
Well, Peach, let's add a couple here.
So hopefully I'll be able to get this figured out. And we can have a clean second inning, or second game, excuse me. So Avery Peachy stands in, who was hit by a pitch in the second. Set the lead off here in the bottom of the fifth. And swings through that opening pitch. Strike one. And down low. Umpire able to get out of the way of that one. Almost got hit for a third time today. 1-1 to Peachy. And that is outside of ball. 2-1.
Head down, buddy. Here we go.
That is down low. 3-1. Hitters count. And that's outside. So leadoff batter aboard in the bottom of the fifth. Brings up Mason Reedy. Flew out to right his first time up. And that is outside the ball. He got his horse and he moved to second on the wild pitch. Scoring position for Reedy. Stranded in the second. And hits the outside corner. Been a strike all day. Jacob able to find that spot a few times last half inning. Swamp Rats pitcher. And snagged over at short. Peachy not far enough off of second to get doubled off, but brings up Unzweta. And down low and gets away, and Peachy will get to third without a throw. So one down with a runner on third. Now, in an 1-0 count to Unzweta. Inside corner. Unzweta led off the third with a drop third strike safe at first call. And that is outside to AJ, ball 2. And that is behind Unzweta And Peachy in there, standing up for the 6th run of the game. 3-1 count to Loons. Could be a big run there for Peachy to score. And that is on the inside corner. Full count now to Loons. With 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. And a single through the right side of the infield. Little jam shot there by Unzueta, able to fight that off for a single. And back to the top of the order with Maddox Anaker. And a grounder to third. Over to second for 1. Anaker safe at first. So Anaker safe on a fielder's choice. 2 down in the inning now. And a steal down to first, down to second for Anaker. And fouled and out of play. One and one. And Arians with a pop fly into the stands. Caromed off a tree over there. 1 and 2. And curveball misses behind his head. 1 and 2. 2 and 2, excuse me. 2-2. And that is on the inside corner. That curveball tied him up for the third out. Well, Waterloo plates one more. Strands 1. Through 5 innings of play. Swamp Rat 6, Loons 2. Last half inning for the Loons. Gonna need 4 to tie it. I'm assuming the second game of the doubleheader, so they will switch, and Waterloo will be the visiting team. Opening pitch by Gear is down low, ball one. Swung on and missed. And grounder. Oh, nice play over there by Arians. Picked up that short hop like he'd been doing it all his life. Flips over to first for the first out of the top of the sixth. And opening pitch to that batter is in there for a strike. Swung on and missed. Strike two. Three pitches, three outs. Three pitches, two outs, excuse me. So base is empty and two down. Last gasp here for the Loons. Gear finding something here with that 70-mile-an-hour fastball. Working quickly. Yeah, it's down low. Swung on and missed. Strike two.
Finish.
And that is strike three. Gear quickly retires the side there in the top of the sixth. And that will be the ball game. So Loons take game one of this doubleheader, 6-2. We'll be back here in 10, 15, 20 minutes, something like that, to start game number two. Once again, final score from Waterloo. Loons 6, or Swamp Rats 6, Loons 2.
Me to check my fantasy lineup next week.